This video explains why the new CDC guidelines stating vaccinated people don't need to wear masks is surprising and may have a sinister motive. Hello, friends. This is Unmasked Truth with Harmanjeet Saini, where I provide unique analysis of world events based on the unmasked truth that after surrender, Germany continued World War II clandestinely and became a killing machine. I also provide true news that you will find nowhere else. While I'm a religious person and conservative in my views, unlike many American conservatives, I take all necessary precautions to protect my health. I do not take unnecessary risks. I believe German masqueraders tried more than once to infect me with the coronavirus. I use what I call the Sine family method to deal with the potential threat, which is to induce profuse sweating, which kills most viruses in the body. But I had already acknowledged that the method I used may not produce antibodies, so I would not develop immunity to the coronavirus. Therefore, I took the vaccine that was first available to me, which was the Moderna vaccine. I have taken both shots and am now fully vaccinated. But the latest guidelines issued by the CDC on April 13, 2021 for fully vaccinated individuals absolutely shocked me. The first thought that came to my mind was it's too early to lift the mask mandate. Why not just wait a month or a month and a half longer? Remove this restriction by the end of June 2021, or even better by mid July or July end before the beginning of the school year. We can certainly wait 2 more months after having waited for more than a year. The guidelines have also caused an enormous amount of confusion among state and local health officials, as well as large and small retail establishments and service businesses such as restaurants. The CDC director, Dr. Rochelle P. Walensky, cited two significant scientific factors that drove the decision. Few vaccinated people become infected with the virus, and transmission seems rarer still, and the vaccines appear to be effective against all unknown variants of the coronavirus. One major problem, however, is that only about 38% of the US population is fully vaccinated, whereas 40% has received at least one dose. Why couldn't the CDC wait another month and a half till the end of June, or more likely till mid July, when close to 70% of the population is likely to be vaccinated? We are making some headway towards this goal. Then why people can take off their masks more confidently? Now, one of the arguments advanced by Dr. Anthony Fauci, the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, is that by lifting the mask mandate for individuals fully vaccinated, more people will be encouraged to take the vaccine. In a way, he is admitting that the CDC has lifted the mandate a little early, but the freedom to no longer wear a mask would encourage more people to get vaccinated. Now, that is a little convoluted reasoning, because lifting the mandate early is putting those who have not been fully vaccinated at greater risk. Those who are determined not to get vaccinated won't get vaccinated no matter what. Others are simply waiting for more scientific data before they make their decision. Though the rate of vaccinations has slowed down, people are still getting vaccinated in sufficiently large numbers. Children are also beginning to take their shots now that the Pfizer vaccine has been approved for them. In addition, some states and private businesses are providing incentives for more people to get vaccinated. So, why was the CDC in such a hurry to lift the mask mandate? Here are some of the problems that have been identified with the lifting of the mask mandate itself, as well as its implementation. First, more than 62% of the population is unvaccinated yet. Lifting of the mandate is giving an impression to a large part of the public that everything is back to normal when it is not. So even those not fully vaccinated will relax concerning taking the necessary precautions such as social distancing and wearing masks. In fact, Dr. Walensky indicated in a Fox News interview that she wanted to make clear that the CDC's new bottom line is that individuals could make their own choices. Secondly, businesses face a dilemma. Should they check proof of full vaccination from customers or rely on the honor system? Many believe that it is just too risky. They say that most people are truthful, but with a desire to be free of masks after more than a year of restrictions, not everyone will be truthful. That is a risk some businesses are reluctant to take when it is a life or death situation like this pandemic. Therefore, the new CDC guidelines have caused a dilemma for them. One shop owner said, "Do I get rid of my mask requirements? There is just so much uncertainty. Masks were the one thing that has helped us feel safe in a really scary time." Thirdly, the new CDC recommendations will lead to the possibility that there will be an increase in the number of unmasked people in public venues with no certainty that they have been vaccinated. This will put healthcare and other frontline workers at greater risk. The nation's largest union of registered nurses, National Nurses United, condemned the CDC for lifting the mask recommendations. The union noted that more than 35,000 new cases of coronavirus were being reported each day and more than 600 people were dying each day. Now is not the time to relax protective measures, and we are outraged that the CDC has done just that while we are still in the midst of the deadliest pandemic in this century. Number 4. Scientists have talked a great deal about herd immunity in the past when a sufficient number of people have been vaccinated. With less than 40% Americans fully vaccinated, the country is still at risk. More than 60% of unvaccinated Americans would still be at risk of being infected with the virus. A large part of this population is children. Since we will be requiring children to wear masks, it is a responsible thing for the adults to do to model that behavior themselves so that children will accept wearing masks as normal behavior. Otherwise, they would be reluctant to do so, putting them at greater risk in schools, playgrounds, and other public places. Number 5. We have not yet fully studied how long the immunity for fully vaccinated people lasts. What if the immunity lasts only 6 to 12 months? Then we will have additional devastating waves of COVID 19, killing hundreds of thousands more. The possibility of new variants of the virus could also infect fully vaccinated and previously infected persons. Therefore, like many, my conclusion is that the CDC has confused Americans with its latest guidelines, relaxing the wearing of masks for fully vaccinated Americans in many situations. It should have waited at least a month or two more before relaxing the requirement till more people, including children, were vaccinated. In fact, waiting till the new school year in August 2021 to relax the mandate would have been even better. An important question to ask is, were the new guidelines provided by the Biden administration and the CDC a mistake? While that could be a possibility, Americans should not ignore an alternative explanation. We witnessed the Trump administration's dismal response to the COVID 19 pandemic for nearly a year. The response probably allowed for hundreds of thousands of more deaths of Americans than would have taken place with a better, robust response. Many times it felt as if the administration was deliberately causing confusion in the minds of the American public on how to respond to the pandemic designed to lead to more unnecessary deaths. That had led me to conclude that many members in some of the highest positions in the administration were German masqueraders. It seems that the Biden administration and many in the CDC and other scientists in high positions are also German masqueraders and are making decisions that are causing more deaths of Americans than would take place if correct. Better calculated decisions are made. Killing people is the stock and trade of Germans and German masqueraders around the world. Americans, be careful. I am fully vaccinated, but I do not go maskless anywhere in public and will continue to wear my mask to protect myself and the public as well. Only when I see enough people have been vaccinated and the number of daily infections has reduced will I shed my mask and live normal again. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please continue to watch my videos and read my articles on important world events. World War III watch, politics, international business, advice on health and medical problems, and much more for in-depth and insightful analysis. Please also subscribe to my faithful Facebook channel www.faithful channel Unmasked Truth with Harmanjeet Saini to view and get information on the latest videos.